This is my menstrual cup horror story, basically. I don't know what to call it. It's not even that, well, I was crying, so it was kind of a horror story, but still. Firstly, it's plastic free July, so for the whole month I'm not using any single use, well, not any plastic at all, just trying to avoid it completely. So that is including in food packaging, skincare, makeup, that's why I'm makeup free today, and also period products. So as a woman, we already have the struggle of having to have a period, so I just thought, why not put myself through more torture and put a silicone cup up me. The brand that I usually use, I'll give it a quick, I used to get just self-application tampons in like a health food shop. Like any health food shop would have organic cotton self-applicating tampons, but each one is like wrapped in single-use plastic. Also, they have them in Boots, but just make sure it's organic fair trade cotton, because otherwise it's just contributing to exploitation of natural resources. So the brand that I have been using, I've kind of switched between two. So there's a brand that I use in like a health food shop, and then these are actually in Boots, and I found them like 3 or 4 months ago, and they're so good. The brand is called Kind. It's owned by women. The box is really small and it has more in it. It's really affordable as well. It's like the same as Tampax, and it's organic fair trade cotton. All of their pads and stuff are biodegradable too, but I'll go on to that more. But I don't like wearing pads because it makes me feel like I'm wearing a nappy, but I know a lot of people do like wearing pads, so that's a good alternative for you, because normal pads take 1,000 years to break down because of the plastic lining. So I've been using these, but I'm just gonna open it up. As you can see, each one is wrapped in single-use plastic. So you have to like take that off and put that in the bin. I'm not sure, it doesn't say if it's biodegradable, because I know you can get biodegradable single-use plastic now as well. I've no idea. It doesn't say in it though. Please do not flush this product, made in Spain. I'd say on their website they have more information. I just wanted to try the menstrual cup because, you know, it reduces cost, you can keep it in longer, there's no risk of toxic shock syndrome, it's less packaging and all that shit. So I got their menstrual cup. So I got size 1. If you're under the age of 30 and haven't had kids, you get size 1, by the way. So it's like most people who watch this video would probably get a size 1. I just love their brand ethos. It's so nice. Like when I texted them on Instagram, the woman who like owns it was texting me back, and she sent me a letter now, but I'll go on to that further. It comes in this little bag, like this. I've cleaned it, by the way, so before anyone gets grossed out. And this is what the cup looks like. So to put it in, basically you have to squeeze it like this, and then squeeze it again like this, and then you like put that up in you. If you're like, oh my god, that's so dry, how do you put it up in there? And you're on your period, like blood is a natural lube, so it'll be easier to put in. The way I put it in was, I did that, I was in work by the way, so I was like, don't have a lot of time here. Because when you're at home, I think you can take your time, you know, swoosh it around a bit. So I just did it like that, and I was like full flow first day period, so I was just like, it slipped right in. It was so easy, because I had in my head like, this is going to be so hard to put in, so it literally went in so easy. But the thing was, I put it in a bit too far. You're supposed to have the stem, see this little bit at the end, like hanging out, but I like had the whole, I had it just like just about inside. But obviously throughout the day when you're walking around and stuff, the suction kind of like sucks it back in. So I had it in all day. I put it in at like 2 p.m. Then I was in work and I was on my own, so I had to get someone to watch the till while I run up to the bathroom, like from the other shop next door. So I ran upstairs, I was like, okay, it's probably time to take out the moon cup, wash it and stuff. I'm lucky with my bathroom and work, I have a sink in there, so it's like private and nice. I put my hand in, could feel just the end of the stem, tried to pull it out, and I literally couldn't, it wouldn't budge at all, like literally. So I was like, okay, stay calm, it's fine, I'll try it again when I get home. So locked up the shop, finished up, went home, keeping in mind I was supposed to be going out, like one of my friends was moving country and we were supposed to go out for drinks, but I was like, I literally have a menstrual cup stuck in me, so it's probably not the best idea. So because imagine like trying to change it in McDonald's or something, Jesus, that would be traumatic. So got home, went to the bathroom, did it again, popped a squat, tried to get it out, had a leg up on the toilet, could reach it, but just it wouldn't come out. I literally wasn't strong enough, pulling at the stem, everything. I tried squatting on the floor like this. Literally, they were like, this is what it said to do on YouTube. It was like, pop a squat on the floor like this and squeeze like you're giving birth. So I was literally like, nothing would work. Tried to get my sister to do it, but if someone else is doing it to you, you just clench up, so it's that doesn't really work, and obviously they'd be scared of hurting you, so I wouldn't. Your family member probably can if you're really comfortable with them, but I was just like, I don't want anyone going fishing up there, do not get away from the coochie. So at this point I was like crying, very frustrated. I know that it wasn't going to get stuck in me forever, because you know there's a roof of your vagina called the cervix, so it can't like get lost inside of your body. And whenever I rang the nurse, they kept saying that to me, and I was like, yeah, I know, but there's literally something stuck inside me. I know it's not going to get lost in my lungs or whatever, but like there's still something inside me. Anyway, called the D-doc, couldn't get an appointment because it wasn't an emergency or there was no nurse there or something. Don't want to, I don't know, felt uncomfortable with a man kind of like going up there. It'd be weird. So then was still trying to get it out. The nurse then rang me back and was like, have you tried, first of all, very frustrating. She was like, have you tried taking it out? I was like, yeah, I've tried that. And then she said to squat and then push as hard as I can. And this is what Google was saying as well. They were like, you literally have to do it like you're giving birth. So I was doing it, doing the breathing exercises. Keep in mind, because you have to be fully relaxed to try to take it out. So I was squatting again, up there, squatting again, like this, on my own in the bathroom, because I was like, no one can watch me because I won't be able to do it properly. So I was like, pushing so hard. Then I needed to poo, so I had to take a break to take a poo. So I got back down, because like you're pushing your body. So I was just like doing it again, and then I pissed myself. I literally pissed on the floor, and like at this point the blood was actually leaking everywhere. Sorry, this is probably TMI, but it's so hilarious. I was pushing so hard, pissed myself on the floor, leaking blood, and I was like, I'm so fucking sick of this. And then I was tired. It was like midnight now at this stage. Oh Jesus. So I was crying, and then I rang my mum, who I don't live with, so she was like, fuck it, we're gonna bring you to the rotunda. So driving in the car to the rotunda, obviously me and my mum are pissing ourselves about it, like so gassed. So we get into the rotunda, get to the reception, and there's like women literally in labour, like in the waiting room, like contracting, do you know what I mean? And I'm up there and they're like, so what's the problem? Like, I have a menstrual cup stuck in my vagina. And they're like, okay, trying not to laugh, you know, because they're like not supposed to really have my things in. I was born there, by the way, so I was already in the system as baby Moncrief. It was fine. In the waiting room, very relaxed. I was very chilled out at this stage because I knew it was going to be sorted out for me. And then I was literally seen to in about 5 minutes. Straight away, a nurse came out to me and was like, oh, there's a fly in here. A nurse came out, was like, Keelan Moncrief, literally 3 women in the waiting room waiting to give birth. I was like, oh God, sorry guys. Ran into the thing, took my blood pressure. She's like, what's the issue? It's a menstrual cup stuck on me. She uses them, thank God. The midwife was a fucking legend. I don't know, I actually should have taken her name, but she was wearing pink Crocs. She was so cute, so nice. She said the first time she tried to put a menstrual cup in, it flew across the room, and it made me laugh. Then just had to pee in a cup, you know, the usual. Was put in a little room. She was like, take off your trousers, I'll leave for a sec. Came back, had to go on my side, hug my knees like this. And then she just put a glove on. She was like, okay, you're gonna feel a bit of pressure. Just put her hand up in there, took it out straight away. But there was blood everywhere. It didn't hurt at all. Like, the whole process of like trying to take out the menstrual cup and putting it in is not sore whatsoever. It was just a bit scary the way I couldn't actually take it out. Got it out in the end, and she was like, do you want to keep it? And I was like, do you know what? I'm actually going to try again, because she was explaining to me I was supposed to have the stem, the way I had it was like way too far in. I was supposed to have the stem kind of sticking out. And I'm a fucking trooper, so I'm gonna keep trucking on. Next month I'm gonna try again. And she's made a good joke there. She was like, try again or I'll see you next month, haha. And I was like, because I didn't want to put off a load of people of using the menstrual cup, because it does work for a lot of people. But when I did put this on my story, a lot of people had the same thing to say to me, that they also got it stuck. I know that people are scared, because I was scared to first get it, so this was really annoying for me, and all I want to do is like help my waste consumption basically. First, I'm not going to waste my money, and I'm going to encourage more people to use these, because I'm not scared and I'm fucking stronger than this, and I don't care. I could definitely do it again properly. It's actually not put me off, and I felt safe now knowing, because I live in a city. I'm very lucky that I'm like quite near a hospital, but if people are in the country and that happens to them, that would be terrifying. But I've seen other brands, because I only use Kind for like my tampons, because I like the company. But this isn't sponsored, by the way, not at all, literally not sponsored at all. But I've seen other brands that have a longer stem, so maybe like try the Organic cup, the Moon cup. That could probably be useful, but I like this one, and I like the brand, and I like the woman who owns it, so I'm going to keep using it and see what happens. And it comes in a little organic cotton bag. Moving on from this, I texted them on Instagram after my horror story, and I was like, hey guys, I love your brand so much, but the menstrual cup got stuck and I had to go to the hospital. What's the story? Could you redesign it? Just letting you know, giving you a bit of feedback. Because if you don't tell a company, or if you don't review it and something bad happens, they're just going to continue to make it. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're not getting feedback, so they're just going to keep doing it. So I thought that maybe like, they'd be like, oh, maybe we have a different style that you could have or something. But they were like, it's just because everyone's vagina is a different shape, yada yada yada. Which is such a human behaviour to be like, it's actually grand, we're not ours to change it, but I don't mind, like, I understand. I just put it in wrong, but surely there's a better way to design one of those menstrual cups so you can take it out easier and it doesn't actually, you don't have to get it surgically removed. They kindly sent me loads of things. I don't use pads, but they sent me pads. But I'm just gonna give them to my sisters because they're biodegradable, and yeah, it's a good buzz. So they gave me night pads and day pads. And the packaging it comes in is biodegradable, by the way, it says it on it. I am biodegradable. And they sent me a nice little letter as well to be like, sorry about what happened. Such a cutie. I've bought the liners. They gave me another packet of liners as well. I like them because they're handy to have if you're using the menstrual cup in case you do leak. The liners are biodegradable as well. They're very thin, you don't feel them at all, so that's really good too. And then I have their tampons. So I've bought all of this stuff from them already. Like, that's how much I actually do love the brand. So, and they're in Boots, so it's really accessible for everyone. You can also buy online reusable applicators, which would be handy if you're not able to self-applicate. But to be honest, everyone should be, because some people are just scared to try, but once you do it once, it's way easier, and you actually get your tampon in more correctly if you do it with your finger, because it's obviously bendy and every vagina has a curve in it. So it would actually be better for your body if you put it in yourself rather than using an applicator which just shoots straight up. It would be more uncomfortable. So thank you so much, Kind, for sending me these. It's so nice. I was really happy this morning when I woke up to that. So it's all organic, recyclable, and on their website, I'll leave it linked down below, but I'm sure they have more information on all the good stuff that they do. So that's my menstrual cup story anyway. Hopefully it doesn't scare anyone away, because I'm gonna keep using it and I'm gonna keep you updated. I'm sure it'll be fine next month. A happy plastic free July, everyone. Bye.